Did you know the thing protecting you right now might actually be trapping you? Just like a crab, if you stay in a shell that's too small, you cannot breathe. To grow, the crab has to become soft, naked, and incredibly vulnerable. It chooses pain over safety. So ask yourself, are you growing or are you just stuck in your comfort zone? Deep within the cold, dark ocean, where sunlight barely reaches, there lived a stone crab facing the biggest crisis of his life. He was once the proud ruler of his reef. He possessed a rugged, moss-green armor, thick and hard as steel. That shell was his pride, a fortress that had saved him from violent currents and hungry predators. To the crab, this shell was his identity, his absolute safety. He believed that as long as he hid behind this armor, he was invincible. But the laws of nature are ruthless. Day by day, his body grew inside, bursting with life and the desire to expand. But his hard stone shell did not grow a single millimeter. The home that once protected him had turned into a suffocating prison. It began to crush his muscles and press against his lungs. The crab felt like he was drowning. Every movement became heavy and painful. He knew the destined moment had arrived, the time to molt. But fear washed over him, colder than the ocean water. He looked into the dark crevices where eels and octopuses were waiting. A terrifying voice echoed in his head. Why give up this protection? If I shed it, I will be nothing but a soft, weak lump of meat. I will lose all my dignity. Even a tiny shrimp could hurt me. Will I even survive the night? A war raged inside him. On one side was safety, familiar, but slowly suffocating him. On the other was freedom and growth, but at the cost of agonizing pain and the risk of death. He tried to delay it. He curled up, trying to endure the tightness for one more day, then two. But his body began to fail. He realized he was weakening by the hour. This false safety wasn't protecting him, it was destroying him. He realized a brutal truth. If he didn't accept the pain of change, he would slowly wither away inside the glorious shell of the past. The instinct to survive rose up. The crab gathered his last bit of strength and crawled to a secluded rock crevice where the water flowed gently. He began his lonely battle. The process was like physical torture. His body had to shrink and twist to detach the flesh stuck to the hard shell. A small crack echoed in the water. A split appeared on his back. With all his might, he pulled every leg out of the old casing. It felt like breaking his own bones. When the last giant claw was finally pulled free, the crab collapsed on the sand, completely exhausted. At this moment, he was no longer an armored tank. He was naked, soft as jelly, shivering in the cold water. This was the weakest moment of his life. Without his armor, he felt every vibration of the ocean, every danger lurking nearby. He lay still, holding his breath, surrendering his fate to the tide. But right there, in that silence, in that absolute vulnerability, a miracle was happening. No longer restricted by the old shell, his body began to expand freely. His new skin absorbed the ocean's minerals to build new strength. He lay there, patiently enduring the fear, trusting the process of rebirth. 2 days later, the crab walked out of the cave. He was completely transformed. His new shell was spacious, harder, colorful, and covered in sharp, powerful spikes. His claws were bigger and stronger than ever before. He looked back. The old shell still lay there, intact in shape,
but completely hollow inside. It was just a soulless relic of the past. He felt no regret. He raised his new claws and walked proudly into the vast ocean, ready to conquer new waters. Life lesson. The crab's journey is a mirror of our own lives. Old knowledge, old mindsets, and even past successes, they start as a launch pad, but if we cling to them too long, they become tight shells that restrict our growth. We fear change because we fear uncertainty. We fear that feeling of being naked and unstable when we step out of our comfort zone. But remember, the suffocating feeling you are enduring right now is the signal that your soul has outgrown your current life. Don't fear the quiet moments when you feel weak and vulnerable. That is not a failure. That is the price of growth. Be brave enough to shed your shell, because only when you dare to be your softest, you can become your strongest. The journey of transformation is never easy, but you don't have to walk this path alone. If you are feeling lost or enduring these growing pains, please leave a comment and share your story below. Don't forget to hit subscribe so we can journey together and motivate each other every day. See you in the next video as a brighter and stronger version of yourself.